What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of the Basketball Wives LA Season 11 reunion. So if you haven't seen the reunion of Basketball Wives LA Season 11, turn this video off. Go watch the reunion and come back and watch this video. And like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. Why do I have so many views and the likes are not matching? I don't understand. The likes are anonymous, so I don't know that you're liking. So just hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. Like, if you want to support me, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you anything. Anyways, I'm also not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words. You'll hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I might slow my words down to regain my thoughts. I'm going to definitely be looking at my notes. I told you I'm not a public speaker. I just fumbled my words right there. But I will be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this reunion, what you thought of the reunion, if it was anything in particular that I forgot about, if I was off on anything, let me know in the comments. I like to grade the episodes or what have you nots before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this reunion. I mean, a couple of things caught me off guard, but for the most part, it was very dry. And then we only got one part, so that's how you know it was really dry. And like I said on the finale, on my finale review, don't bring LA back. It was trash this season. The newbies really made this season for me, to me. My grade, I'm going to give it, I mean, maybe because there was some surprises there. I've been saying this a lot when I've been doing reviews, but it just feels right. So I'm going to say that it's going to teeter-totter between that B- and that C+ range. That's what I'm going to give my grade for this reunion. Maybe my grade will change at the end of this review, but for now, I'm going to say it's teeter-tottering between that B-, C+ range or whatever. So last chance, if you haven't seen the Basketball Wives LA Season 11 reunion, reunion, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire reunion or what have you not. All right, let me spark. That was a lot of talking. I just wanted to wait. As you can see, I'm not in my normal surroundings, so just bear with me. Hopefully you getting the picture and the sound and everything, the quality. And you know I ain't home because look, I got a bamboo sheet. Y'all know I be hitting the raws in my reviews, but anyways, okay, so we're gonna do the reunion. So the reunion starts. Well, I'm not gonna say how it starts, but I'm gonna just go by because that's one thing I was saying to myself earlier today. When I do reviews of reunions, it'd be hard for me to kind of like navigate what I want to talk about because like reunions be all over the place as far as like dialogue and things. So I'm just gonna start with what I felt like was. Of course, I'm going off what I felt like was more significant in the reunion that I wanted to talk about. So for me, I would say the reunion starts with these tweets that are shown, and apparently online Brooke says that Jackie said that she wanted to slap Evelyn and Shawnee. That's why I hate bamboos. All that shit just, you saw all that just fall on me, whatever. But Shawnee and Evelyn, they on Twitter like, how did I get into it? And Jackie's saying on Twitter that was something that actually British said or something like that. But we get into it as we talk about the reunion. So the ladies come out. The host is John Sally, which I feel like was biased because, you know, he fucks with the OGs, specifically Brooke and Evelyn and Jennifer. He fucks with them. So it's kind of like he was already, I mean, I feel like that was biased. I feel like they should have got somebody that none of the cast knew too well. Like John Sally hosted one of Brooke's events during the season for goddamn sake. So I just felt like it was kind of like biased to have him as a host. But we got John Sally as the host. So, of course, first they bring out the OGs and Giselle. Because apparently they wanted to wait for Brittany and Cleon to come out because that was the only drama we got on the damn reunion. But, so we got Shawnee, Evelyn. I mean, not Shawnee. Evelyn, Jennifer, Brooke, and Jackie and Giselle. They're out already. So this is when John Sally announces that Vanessa is not coming to the reunion. I was good because I was like, bitch, you supposed to be the bill collector. Why you ain't come to the goddamn reunion with the bills or the receipts or what have you? Like, where the hell is Vanessa? And like I said, I liked Vanessa. I ain't really seen nothing wrong with Vanessa for me. Like, they talking about she was in people's relationship, whatever. Okay, when it came to the Jennifer thing, I mean, she probably did have some little shady concept about going about it. But when it came to the Evelyn thing, I was like, I'm here for it. Yes, come for Evelyn. I was here for it. So I was kind of upset that Vanessa didn't come to the reunion. So first, John Sally, he asked Jackie. Well, he asked all the ladies how they felt about Evelyn coming back. And you know, the ones that fuck with Evelyn, they gave the respectable answer. So remember when the season ended, Jackie and all the OGs, they was good. And Giselle and all that, they was good. But at this reunion, Jackie is now all of a sudden beefing with Shawnee, Evelyn, Brooke, and Jennifer. And that's why I said, what did I keep saying? All season, I kept saying those are not her real friends. They not her real friends. Because they look for any reason to come for Jackie. I don't care what they said she did. They look for any reason. So John Sally, he asked Jackie, how do you feel about Evelyn coming back? So Jackie says that she was excited at first. So mind you, when they asked Jennifer, how did she feel about Evelyn coming back? And Jen was like, oh, I'm always happy to see. I mean, I was happy to see Evelyn come back because, you know, her fans might have missed her. And she was one of the OG, you know, just saying the of course, stuff that you would expect Jennifer to say because her and Evelyn are back on good terms. So when John asked Jackie, how do you feel about Evelyn coming back? Jackie was like, well, I felt good about it at first until I seen Evelyn go on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen or whatever, and give Basketball Wives LA a thumbs down. So I was like, oop, I didn't know about that. So that was shady. It definitely was shady. So Evelyn's like, Evelyn's saying Jackie is not telling the truth, saying that's not true. I don't see that. I mean, Jackie be telling fibs sometimes, but I don't see her lying about that in specifics. Because it's just like, why would she lie about something like that? I could see Evelyn being a guest on Watch What Happens Live and giving her show a thumbs down because she's not on it no more. And she probably was still feeling away because they booted her ass out because of the colorism stuff. I could definitely see that. But Evelyn's like, that's not true. So then Evelyn and Jackie have a back and forth. Evelyn said something about Jackie fucking the trainer. Who believes that, girl? I don't buy that. I just feel like Jackie is too all for Doug. I don't see her. I don't even see. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Could be true, but I don't buy it. So Jackie, she knows she like, I am LA. I am Basketball Wives LA. And they like, no, Shawnee is. She isn't her. Jackie is an OG from LA. A beloved OG from LA. People loved Jackie before they loved Shawnee ass. Let's be for real. So then Shawnee comes out, and all the OGs minus Jackie, they talking about, well, not even OGs, because Brooke is not an OG. We gotta remember, Brooke just came. She's not an OG for real. So they talk about the Houston trip, and they talk about Evelyn's connection when they went to Carl Crawford's, her baby father's food restaurant or whatever, and the connection they saw between Evelyn and Carl, and they talk about the disconnect that they saw with her and Levon. And like I said, Levon dodged the bullet. He didn't need Evelyn ass anyway. Like I said, she wanted a nigga like Carl Crawford or Ocho Cinco, a nigga with status and stuff like that. Levon just a regular nigga who makes like a comfortable living. So she ain't with that for real. Cause wasn't nothing wrong with that man. So then Brooke, being messy, comes out the blues like, Jackie was asking why Shawnee was even still on the show. She should be doing a show called Preacher's Wives. And so then Shawnee says that Jackie gets defensive when it comes to the Miami and the LA franchises or whatever. And she's like, although she loves Jackie, the fact that Jackie said she wanted to slap her, this is when Brooke decided to intervene and then corrects Shawnee and says that, oh no, she didn't say she wanted to slap you. She said she wanted to slap Evelyn and that you were, and says that Shawnee was hiding from Jackie. So then Shawnee's like, well, Jackie, you thought that the people you told that to was gonna be loyal and not tell you, but they really loyal to me, and they came back and told me. So then Jackie says, well, actually, British was the one that actually asked why was Shawnee there. And then they showed this screenshot of the Basketball Wives LA premiere poster, and I think Brooke and Jackie aren't on it. So Jackie said that it was actually British who was on there last season, but she going through her own legal cases or whatever. So she said it was actually British that said that, why is Shawnee there? So Brooke's like, oh, I got receipts, and pulls her phone out. And then they show the same tweets that they showed at the beginning of the reunion. And in those tweets, there's nothing saying that Jackie said she would slap Evelyn or slap Shawnee or why is Shawnee there. In those tweets, it was Brooke saying that Jackie said these things. But there's nothing saying that Jackie actually said it. It's just tweets that Brooke's saying Jackie said it. So I'm like, where are the receipts? The receipts aren't receipting, Brooke. I was just like, what was that? I didn't even understand what that was. So then Jackie says that some of her words were taken out of context, and that British told her that Brooke was like completely upset about the premiere poster or whatever. So Jackie says she called Brooke, and Brooke was on the phone saying that she was upset about her and Jackie not being on the premiere poster. So then Jackie's like, Brooke, did we not have this phone conversation? So Brooke basically says everything that she just told Shawnee a moment ago. But now she's saying that British said it. So I'm just like, you just said Jackie said it, but now you're saying British said it. I'm just like, Brooke, what receipts did you think you was given? I was so lost in that moment. That whole situation, I was like, what is going on? But Shawnee was like, look, I love you, Jackie, but I know you had your ways or whatever. Jackie was like, I love you too. I consider you a sister, Shawnee. It's just all fake love, I feel like. It's fake love for me. It's the fake love for me. And Shawnee's like, I don't need to prove anything, this, that, and third. So then Brittany and Clayana come out. So John, he asked Evelyn, like, how did you feel about Brittany not showing up to your event? Evelyn said she was hurt, and then after filming, she found out that Brittany wasn't following any of the Basketball Wives. I was like, okay. Lots of people that film reality shows together, they don't follow each other after the show ends. Sometimes they don't follow each other at all. I didn't feel like that was a big deal. You geeking that she didn't, I mean, you that butthurt that she didn't follow you back and she don't follow none of y'all? What if she was never following y'all? You was just following her because you said you knew her from social media. So then Brittany says that she doesn't follow anyone or anything pertaining to the show. She doesn't even follow the Basketball Wives LA page or whatever. She says she don't want to get reminders of trauma. Now, I fuck with Brittany, but it's like nothing on that show was traumatic for you. I fuck with you, and I understood your perspective and where you came from as far as these women, because I done watched them season after season be wild ass bitches or whatever. So I understand. I totally understood where Brittany was coming from. But as far as traumatic, like nobody did anything traumatic towards you. But I still understood where she was coming from. So John then asked Giselle, whatever. I told you I've been butchering her name all season. I do not know how to pronounce that woman's name. So she asked her, like, how did you feel about filming with the other ladies? So Giselle, she feel what she's like, I don't know, because according to everybody, I was neutral. Then she tells Brittany, like, I was on your side so much. I was on your side the whole time so much that Brooke shouldn't even be friends with me. I was like, when did we see you on Brittany's side? We saw you being neutral the whole show. So why are you mad that people was calling you neutral? That's exactly what you were. Wasn't nobody mad at that. Some situations I felt like you should have stayed out of, but as far as I'm concerned, like Giselle was neutral the whole show, which was kind of which is what was pissing off Clayana and Brittany. So Brittany tells Giselle what she saw from Giselle was that Giselle would check her and check Brooke, and it would be two different types of energies that Giselle would give Brooke and Brittany. So that's how Brittany felt like. She felt like, okay, you would confront me, but you would have a totally different energy when you confront Brooke. So that's how Brittany was looking at it, which was true. Giselle would confront she would confront Brooke and them with like kid gloves when it came to them, but when it came to Brittany and them, she was much more harsher. So then Giselle's like, it's crazy, Brittany, because I always took your side and you never took my side. And I'm like, when was she supposed to take your side? You never really got into it with nobody on the show. You only got into it with Clayana, and when you got into it with Clayana, Brittany respectfully like removed Clayana out the room, I think. Brittany removed Clayana out the room. So when did she not have your back? I was just like, what are you talking about, Giselle? What are you talking about? So then Brooke says to Brittany, oh, if you want to, what'd she say to Brittany? If you want to be talked to a certain way, you got to talk to people a certain way. You got to learn how to reciprocate. So Brittany's like, well, she feels like that everyone else had a different experience with the OGs than she did. She said she felt like she had bad experiences with the OGs. So then John asked Brittany, like, what was this last straw for you? Like, what made you leave the show? So Brittany was like, well, my peace of mind was disrupted. That's what she said in a nutshell. She's like, my peace of mind was disrupted. So then Brooke's like, well, I feel like we gave you a lot of grace. And Jen's like, well, I feel like I liked how transparent you were in Arizona and things like that. So then Brittany's like, well, I'm totally taken aback because all of them, they saying all this now, but online they're such Twitter thugs. And she says, she's like, this is not the energy I've been getting online. And then they showed like this little Twitter war exchange, if you will, between Brittany and Brooke about their incident that they had during the show at the ice skating rink. So Brittany, she calls Evelyn, Jennifer, and Brooke Twitter thugs. Brooke's like, I only troll on Twitter when it's Monday nights when the show is airing. And they all on the other couch calling bullshit on that. So then Brooke and Jennifer say to Brittany, like, you've been doing a lot of interviews since you left the show, trashing us, and so we just responding to what you said. She's like, if we fake bitches, so are you. Brittany didn't even respond. She was just like, yep. Brittany knows she be doing some wild shit. She hypocritical, but I don't care. I still like her. I don't care. So then John asked Jackie about how she felt about Brittany on the show. So Jackie's like, Brittany did come in wild at first, but I enjoyed her. I love her. Da da da. Evelyn and Brooke, they calling bullshit. They like, you was the main one talking shit about Brittany, this, that, and the third. So then Jackie goes back and forth with Brooke and Evelyn. Jackie and Evelyn start to take their shoes off. I'm like, let's not do this fake ass shit. Y'all taking y'all shoes off, ain't none of y'all gonna get active. Y'all too old for this shit. I'm like, chill out. So then John, he asked Clayana how she felt about her first interactions with the ladies at the ice skating rink. So Clayana says, like, I felt like it was standoffish, so I just matched their energy, basically. So then here goes Jennifer. Being as though Clayana was new, it had to make sense for the viewers. So that's why it was my job to ask, where'd you come from? I'm just like, girl, ain't nobody pull you to the side and tell you to ask that girl where she came from. We first seen her in the scene with Jackie and them and Shawnee, and then when Shawnee accepted that award at the beginning of the season. So we seen Clayana, we know where she came from. Tell me somebody trying to make it make sense for the viewers. We already knew where she came from. Just admit you was being shady. That's what I don't like about Jen. Just admit you was being shady because you wasn't doing shit for us. We already seen Clayana in the previous episode. So don't try to make it seem like you was trying to make it make sense for us. We knew what she was there for. We knew why she was there. Because she was invited. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Evelyn give Clayana information to Brittany, or Brittany gave, or Evelyn gave Brittany's information to Clayana or something like that because she wanted them to connect? And that's how it happened. Like, don't try to, and then we get to the ice skating ring and all of a sudden, oh, why are you here? Where you come from? No. Don't try to play that dumb. I was like, Jennifer, shut your dumb ass up. This is why we don't believe you all the time. So Clayana and Jen, they have a back and forth. Then they talk about the whole shaman thing that they did in Arizona. So then John brings up Brittany calling Brooke and Evelyn and Jen mean girls, and how she felt like they could have extended Clayana more grace. So then Evelyn is like, well, all the drama started this season because of the newbie. No, not the drama. That's what we look forward to. I'm not saying it's supposed to be all drama, but it ain't supposed to just be all smelling good roses neither. The newbies brung the show. If the newbies weren't on the show, what would we have seen if the newbies weren't on the show? We would have seen Brooke do her thing with the cosmetology thing. We would have seen Jackie at the gym. We would have had gym scenes with Jackie. Evelyn, we would have seen this born-ass relationship that you're not even invested in. Shawnee's not even... What would we have really seen? We would have seen Jen's dry-ass engagement. What would we have seen if the newbies weren't on the show? If they wouldn't have brung what they brung? So then John brings up the party, the birthday party that they threw for Brooke. And then he asked Clayana, like, do you feel like it was disrespectful the way you came in? So Clayana says that she originally thought that the birthday party was for Vanessa. But when she walked in, she said she don't feel like she was disrespectful. She said she sat down, and that was it. She said when Brooke approached her and was like, why didn't you speak or say happy birthday? She said she spoke and she gave her a hug and said happy birthday, which she did. So then John asked Jackie, like, what happened when you tried to go talk to Clayana that same night? So then Jackie and Clayana, they bring up the whole pecking order comments or whatever. Clayana trying to kind of getting feisty, but not too much. Jackie admits she should have just stayed out of it. But I mean, everybody was trying to involve themselves. So Jackie admits that she should have just stayed out of it. So then John's like, well, Evelyn, you were one of the only OGs that actually sat down to have a conversation with Clayana. So then Evelyn's like, well, the producers told me that Clayana wanted to requested to have a conversation with me. So Clayana was like, well, I wanted insight from Evelyn, but when she defended Brooke throwing a drink on Brittany, but said it was wrong of Brittany to throw a drink on, Clayana says she wanted some insight from Evelyn, but when Evelyn defended Brooke throwing a drink on Clayana and said it was wrong of Brittany to throw a drink on Brooke, then she knew she ain't want that insight no more, basically. She was basically like, never mind. So John asked Clayana, like, do you feel responsible for anything you did? So Clayana was like, yes, I shouldn't have pushed Jen, and I shouldn't have gotten into it with Giselle. Me personally, I don't even think she was wrong for pushing Jen. Jen was like this close to this girl. Anybody that close to you, you gonna react. Jennifer gotta learn, if you're not a fighter, don't do fighter shit. Don't do fighter shit. So John asked Clayana, like, do you want to apologize? So Clayana's like, well, I've already apologized to Giselle. So John's like, what about Jennifer? And Clayana's like, no. Because, I mean, at this point, it wouldn't be genuine. So I feel her on there. Like, why would I apologize when we was just arguing like a few seconds ago? It wouldn't be genuine. Because even at one point, I think she said, yeah, we could probably apologize before the day over with. But, like, in this moment, no, it wouldn't be genuine. So then they talk about the strip club. John brings up, he brings up the fact that Jackie called Clayana a gremlin. So Jackie tries to deny it. And they showed the tip. They play the tape. Jackie says that Clayana is like a gremlin. Acts like a gremlin. She didn't say she was a gremlin or looked like a gremlin. She said she's like a gremlin. But I mean, nonetheless, whatever. So then Jackie tries to clean it up. If you a gremlin, you a pretty gremlin. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, okay. Clayana's like, there's no pretty gremlins. So then John, he asked Clayana what were her intentions on coming to the strip club. So Clayana was like, to have a good time. So Giselle, she seconds it. She's like, to be honest, I feel like Clayana came in here, good vibes, good intentions. So then John turns to Jen, and he's like, oh, you was just being petty that night. So then Jen's like, you got to remember, like, the last time I seen this girl, she put hands on me. So I feel like she was justified in being petty. I'm just like, okay. If the last time you seen this girl, she put hands on you, why not just how about just not say anything to her? Don't do no petty shit. Like, I feel like it was still wrong of you to say anything. Because you already know how this girl is, so you obviously wanted a reaction out of her. You thought she was just going to ignore it? That you was calling her a hoe? So Clayana and Jen, they have a back and forth because of Jen's dumbass excuse for calling Clayana a hoe in the strip club. So then John asks Evelyn, like, why'd you snatch off Clayana's wig? And Evelyn's like, oh, it was a natural reaction. It's just like, first of all, you and Jen wasn't even on all the way good terms yet. Second of all, let Jen fight her own battle. She started that mess. She should have finished it. Regardless if Clayana walked over there to fight or talk or whatever. So then Clayana and Evelyn have a back and forth. Then they talk about Jen's proposal, and John, he's like, I heard, Jennifer, that you're not getting no prenup. He's like, you've been scammed a couple times. You sure you can really trust Christian? So, and even the way John asking the questions is like he trying to make sure that they not shady asking. Like, he cleaned that question up so good. It should have just been like, bitch, you be getting scammed like hell. You need to get that prenup. Don't be like, oh, well, you know you've been scammed a lot. You sure you can really trust? No. Cleaning up, like, using kid gloves with the OGs because he fucked with them. He got rapport with them. That's why I said it was kind of biased to have him as a host. So Jen's like, oh, y'all be tripping. Y'all think just because he young, he got more money than me. Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, girl, whatever. So then John brings up the file that the dirt that Vanessa was digging up on Christian or whatever. So Jen's like, oh, everything that Vanessa was trying to bring to light, I already knew about, and she's the last person that should be trying to expose somebody because she got 16 counts of. It sounds like she said fraudery, and that's not even a word. I looked it up. Fraudery. I tried to look it up. It's not a word. So I don't know if she was trying to say forgery or what she was, or fraud, and she got mixed up and said two in one word. But she's like, she got 16 counts of fraudery and stolen identity, so she can't talk about nobody. Which I felt like it was a low blow. She apologized to you. She apologized to your damn man, which I felt like was totally uncalled for. So why are you even on the show talking shit about her and she not here to defend herself? That's what I be talking about. You got all these balls. So then we get this final scene, of course, closing out. John has the ladies say something nice about each other. Clayana and Jackie compliment John. I thought that was hilarious. Because I probably did the same damn thing. I don't fuck with these bitches. John, you have a nice tie on. What the fuck you talking about? And then Evelyn and Jen compliment Giselle, of course. And then Brooke and Brittany compliment each other. I feel like it was still shady the way Brooke complimented Brittany. She was like, I like the way you look with your natural hair. I'm like, I feel like that was still shady. But whatever. And that's how the reunion ended. Like I said, yeah, still, well, C plus, cause the receipts that Brooke thought she brought was trash. Jen talking about something. I was trying to make it make sense to the viewers. Like, girl, what? That made no sense. So I would probably have to say a C plus. That's what I'm gonna have to give. And then the fact that Vanessa wasn't there to defend some stuff. That's how I felt about it. That's what I'm gonna go off. Ain't no predictions because this was the reunion. Only thing I can predict is please don't bring this back. Don't bring this show back. If you're gonna bring Basketball Wives LA back, please bring back an entire new cast, fresh faces. I don't mind if you bring back the newbies because this was their first season. So you could bring back those newbies. And plus, they brung what the show needed this season. They brung the show. So I say bring back the newbies, but all them OGs, they can go. I mean, you can keep Jackie. Sorry to say. Jackie is hilarious to me. I like Jackie. You can't never not make me like Jackie. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, the situations with her oldest daughter or whatever, I don't know about that. Because they say she's colorist towards her oldest daughter. So I don't know the severity and I don't know how truthful that is. But I fucks with Jackie from what I watch on the show. I mean, she has her moments that make me be like, oh my God, Jackie, why? But I still fuck with Jackie. So if y'all gonna bring the show back, I say not bring the show back at all. Just bring. I'm mad we didn't get a Orlando reunion. I feel like that reunion would have been lit. I'm mad we didn't get a Basketball Wives Orlando reunion. But if you're gonna bring Basketball Wives back, just bring back Orlando. And if you're gonna bring back LA, just bring back the newbies and Jackie and nobody else. Bring back 4 fresh new faces. Please don't bring Shawnee back. I don't care. We barely even got Shawnee. We don't need Shawnee. I'm sorry. I don't want Shawnee there. I'm sorry. Like they said, she need to be with Preacher's wife. You married to a whole preacher now. You don't need to be on the screen doing the Basketball Wives stuff anyway. So yeah, those are my little thoughts or whatever. Thanks for watching this review. And comment below what you thought of the reunion, what you would grade the reunion, everything I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review Basketball Wives. I review other shows as well. I'm about to do my Tyler Perry's The Oval review. So check that out if you watch that show. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Hit those 3 buttons. And I will see y'all in my next review. Peace.